Welcome to Women in Community. I'm Cecilia, and I have a dear friend with me today, Pastor Judi Jo from Church at Glass Chapel, and she is also the co-founder of Explore Nations Bible Colleges that are all over the world. And today we're going to talk about the time is now. Judi Jo, you know, one thing I so appreciate about you is how you love people and how you esteem people. And you have such just a God-given gift to bring out the gifts in other people. And I have been the pleasure of, experiencing that personally from you. And so can you tell me a little bit about why you think that is so important? Why is that such a big value for you?
Well, that, Cecilia, is such a beautiful, heartfelt question. And so dear that you would even put that to me and say it that way. I think we learn a lot through the years as we go on. And you begin to uncover the value of people.
Yeah.
And I think for my husband and I, that has become our biggest passion and our biggest call is to really train leaders and to empower people. Hebrews 10:24 says, and let us consider how we may spur one another on towards love and good deeds. And I think that's all of our calling, really. We're all supposed to do that, is to be spurring each other on and really cheering each other and rallying each other on. And I think as we really look at the life of Jesus, he was a people seer. That's what he did. He really saw people. He saw Zacchaeus in the tree. He saw his disciples walking on the sea, and he called them. He saw the lady at the well, but he didn't have to. And I think when we look at his life, he really took time to see people. And we live in a society now that really pushes that me time and self-care, which is wonderful. These are things we needed a revelation of, but sometimes I fear in doing that, we get lost in us and we forget to look up and see others as well. And so that's why I think that's such a beautiful question, because we have to remember to see other people. Mother Teresa said this, if we have no peace, it's because we've forgotten that we belong to each other.
Wow.
And I think that's so good in the scripture that goes with that is 1 Corinthians 12:12. For just as the body is one and he has many members, and all the members of that body, though many are one body, so it is with Christ. And so we're really all one. And I should then care for your call as much as I care about mine, because it's all one body. Because if I'm healthy, my friends aren't healthy, our church members aren't healthy, then I'm really not healthy.
Exactly.
So I think the key in that then is that we value one another. We realize that in doing that, I propel myself forward and I propel you forward.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that is such a great vision. And the whole, I think, in the American culture, we go to church, but we don't realize that we are one body and that we are to care for one another. And I just love what you shared about the whole aspect of Jesus really seeing people. The people that Jesus talked to felt so seen. I love that. Good. I think about the woman bent over, how Jesus, she obviously did not stick up in the crowd, but Jesus.
Oh, that's so good. It's really good.
But Jesus saw her and brought her forward. Just love that story.
So good.
Okay. So you guys have Bible colleges all over the world.
We do.
What an amazing thing. And so you also have one locally here in the Tulsa area in Broken Arrow. And so I would love for you to share a little bit more about that.
So, well, real quickly, this month we celebrate 30 years in the ministry.
Wow.
And so
congratulations.
That's a big accomplishment for us, but so much of that has all been about the world and been about Bible colleges. We've done that more than we've done anything else. And our motto with that is training leaders to impact nations.
Yeah.
And we currently have bases. Our biggest bases are in Egypt and New Zealand and Honduras, but then out of them we've got works around the globe. And so we're just so very blessed to be able to have those. Jeremiah 29:11, and the Message is one I really love. It says, I know what I'm doing. I have it all planned out. Plans to take care of you, not abandon you. Plans to give you the future you hoped for. And in truth, to everyone watching, he's got such a beautiful plan for your life. He's got a future all mapped out for you, but we have to discover it and uncover it.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about Bible College. Ours will start here again September 5th. It's one night a week, which makes it very doable, but it's so much more than just learning the word. We're mentoring, which I know is such a passion of yours.
Yes.
And we're building community, and it's teachers who have been in the ministry and in the word like us 20 and 30 years.
Yeah.
So it's just a very special
I love it.
combination.
So I was, with this theme that we have, the time is now, I was thinking about that scripture in Psalm 90, that says, teach us to number our days. And the New Living says, teach us to realize the brevity of life so that we may grow in wisdom. And so what are some factors for our community to ponder to make the most out of this season?
Well, I really love this theme. It's something very special to my heart. I always say this, we need to live on green, not on red. And I feel like so many people spend their lives afraid to step out, and so they're hesitating and they're living on red.
That's so
but
good.
only one time that I really see strongly, and that's in Luke 24:49, did Jesus say, wait. He said, wait in Jerusalem until you're endued with power on high. After that comes the book of Acts, and it's all about going, and it's all about doing. They're going and they're doing.
That is right.
And so we've lived our life, lived around the world, lived on 4 different continents by going until we have that yellow caution to pull back or that red to stop. And I just would encourage you, it's time to go and to do. 1 John 9:4, I love, says, as long as it's day, we must do the works of him who sent me. Night is coming when no one can work. We've got now, ladies. We've got now to do this thing. And so I just want to encourage you, be bold, step out and do it. Always listening for the yellow and the caution, always observant of the reds, but live your life on green because there's so much to do. The time is now.
That is right. The harvest is so ripe and people are so hungry and needy out there. Thank you so much, Pastor Judi Jo. We love you so much.
It's a joy to be with you.
Yeah, thank you. And so the time is now, ladies.